As I stepped off the bus on Route 17, the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves filled my lungs. Kalen Vex, a name whispered by the locals as an outsider, I had been hired to manage the maintenance of the town's long-abandoned rail lines. The job was a mystery, but the pay was too enticing to refuse. My first stop was the local hardware store, where I met the owner, Zareen. His eyes seemed sunken into his skull as he handed me a set of rusty tools and a worn-out map of the rail system. "Be careful out there," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. "Some folks around here still think they own that land." I thanked him and headed towards the rail yards, where I began my assessment of the damaged tracks. The air was heavy with an eerie silence, broken only by the creaking of old metal and the distant rumble of thunder. As night started to fall, I settled into a small room above the local diner, a place called Mother's Warmth. It was run by Zareen's cousin, Marcel. She seemed kind but distracted as she served me a warm meal. Over dinner, we discussed my work and the rail system in hushed tones. The next morning, I set out to inspect the tracks again. This time, I noticed something odd. Small rocks had been placed at regular intervals along the line. Not just any rocks, they were arranged in perfect geometric patterns, a symmetry that sent shivers down my spine. I approached Zareen with my findings and asked if he knew anything about it. He looked at me as if I was crazy, his eyes glinting with an unsettling intensity. "No idea what you're talking about," he said finally. That night, I couldn't shake the feeling that something had changed within this strange town. It wasn't just the rocks, everything felt ordered. But to what purpose? And who, or what, was behind it? As I drifted off to sleep, the sound of rustling leaves and creaking metal echoed through my dreams. Tomorrow would bring more questions, and perhaps, answers.